Really enjoyed your video on how you would have done the Star Wars prequels. Ever considered doing a video on how you would do a Terminator sequel after Terminator 2? I mean, I haven't, but also I'm not a hater of the movies after Terminator 2. Like, I'm openly a fan of Dark Fate. The internet is not. I'm very much on the opposite side of Dark Fate from the internet. I don't have like a big pitch there would be radically different. Mine would probably be the unexplored potential that we almost did but didn't really do was Terminator Salvation. But they just made some weird choices in there that I think made it not deliver what people wanted. All of the flashbacks in Terminator and Terminator 2 are at nighttime. And so it's nighttime, and then these skulls are everywhere and robots running over things, lasers and everything. And then you see Terminator Salvation, and most of it's daytime. And so it didn't feel like we were actually getting the movie that was promised by, we're going to see the war. So that's the missing piece, I think, that they kind of did, but they did it wrong. And I think it's the better direction to go because it complements things that we've had. And even in doing Salvation, they intended to do 3 of them. They had some pretty weird ideas in there that John Connor was going to die and they're going to put his skin on Marcus's skeleton and stuff. And then people were like, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. So they changed their mind on that one. We haven't seen John Connor in a movie leading the resistance. Like that, like the whole thing is built up around John Connor is this great leader. And we see him a little bit as the prophet in Salvation. We've never had a movie of him as the leader. Him as the guy that's actually winning the war. And you go like, what? The whole thing is telling us what the missing piece. And maybe that's the hard part to it, is that you immediately, you don't want to keep the mystery there. Sometimes it's better to not show things. But also, there's an obvious story untold. John Connor pulling everybody together, defeating the machines, and then sending Kyle Reese and the T-800 back to keep himself alive. Like, there's the obvious story to tell there. But like, I think the problem with the path they went with Terminator 3, Terminator Genesis, and then essentially in Terminator Dark Fate 2, is that they just kept trying to do Terminator 2 over and over again. We have a good Terminator, a bad Terminator, and we're going back to the present. I think you already did that twice, and you found the 2 stories to tell. You have to do something different. You have to find a different angle to it. Otherwise, you're just rehashing something that you can't possibly top. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.